Have you ever had a crush on someone but didn't know what to say?
Or maybe you finally had a chance to talk and your brain just froze.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm here to guide you through today's episode, where we'll unlock simple yet powerful tips to boost your English skills.
And I'm Jack. Together, we'll walk you through real life tips and stories that'll make English easier and more fun.
Today's topic: how to have that first flirty conversation, the fun, playful kind in English.
Yep, it's not about cheesy pickup lines or being super smooth. It's about sounding friendly, confident, and just a little charming.
Let's help you talk to your crush without freaking out.
All right, let's start with this. Flirty doesn't mean creepy.
Yes, it means playful, light, like when you smile at someone and say something cute, not too serious.
Exactly. Think of it like this. You're just trying to make someone smile. That's it.
Let's imagine a scene. You're at a coffee shop. You see someone interesting at the next table.
Your heart's racing, your English words are hiding. You panic.
Breathe. Here's a super simple line to start with. Hi, I've seen you here before. Do you come here often?
Classic, friendly, and if they smile, you can follow with, I'm Jack, by the way.
Or you could notice something about them. Hey, I love your style.
Or, cool shirt. Is that a band?
Flirty English doesn't need big vocabulary, just small, real compliments that feel natural.
Let's give our listeners a few more examples. Ready?
Go for it. You look like someone who drinks strong coffee.
Are you always this cool or just on Thursdays?
Or, I was going to say hi, but I needed a minute to be brave.
That last one's gold. It's honest and flirty.
And here's the thing, your tone matters more than your grammar.
Yes, you can say simple things like, you have nice smile. You funny. Even if the grammar isn't perfect, people will feel your meaning.
Now, let's break it down. We'll teach 3 key parts of a flirty first talk. 1. Starting the conversation. 2. Giving compliments. 3. Asking playful questions.
Okay, let's go with number 1. How to start the conversation.
Okay, step 1, smile. Always.
Then make eye contact, if that's comfortable in your culture.
And say something simple, like, Hi, I'm Jessica.
Or, hey, do you mind if I sit here?
Or even, Hi, I've seen you around. Wanted to say hi.
These are friendly and easy to say, even if you're shy.
Okay, let's role play a scene.
Ooh, let's do it. You be the nervous learner, and I'll be the friendly stranger.
Hi, I like your book. I read it too.
Oh, really? You have good taste.
Boom! That's the start. You did it. Even with broken grammar, it worked.
All right, let's move to part 2, giving compliments.
This is where things get fun. But don't go too far. Keep it light.
Here's some safe, sweet compliments you can try. You have a great laugh. I like how you talk. Your voice is calming. You make this place look better.
These are not too strong. They're just nice.
And don't forget, complimenting personality is often better than looks.
Exactly. Instead of you're hot, try you seem really kind. You have good energy. Talking to you is easy.
And here's a pro tip. Compliment something they chose, like their shoes, glasses, or music taste.
Let's try another role play.
Jack as learner. Hey, I like your jacket. It's cool.
Thanks. It was a gift. Good eye.
Boom again. That opened the door.
Listeners, are you smiling yet? Because we are.
All right, let's pause here. So far, we've learned how to start a flirty conversation, easy, natural compliments, and why tone and smile matter more than grammar.
You don't need perfect English. You just need courage and a little practice.
You've got this.
So, do you want to change anything in this part? If not, we'll jump into part 2 next, where we'll show you how to ask playful questions and keep the conversation going without sounding boring or nervous.
Welcome back. In part 1, we explored how to start a flirty conversation and give simple, natural compliments.
Now, it's time for the fun part. How to ask playful questions and keep the conversation going without sounding boring or nervous.
Because, let's be honest, starting a conversation is one thing, but keeping it flowing, that's the real challenge.
Exactly. So let's dive in. Here's the first tip. Ask light, personal questions, not too deep, not too serious.
For example, what kind of music do you listen to when you're happy? Or coffee or tea? This says a lot about you. If you could go anywhere right now, where would it be?
These questions are open-ended. That means they don't just get a yes or no answer.
They invite a story, a feeling, a bit of imagination.
Here's a little trick. Use questions that start with, "What about you?"
Like, if they say, I like jazz music, you can say, ooh, jazz is cool. What about you? Do you play music?
Or if you talk about food, "I love spicy noodles. What about you? Do you like spicy?"
It's a great way to show interest without pressure.
Okay, let's give our listeners 5 easy flirty questions they can try today.
Let's go.
1. What's something fun you've always wanted to try?
2. What's your perfect weekend look like?
3. Are you more Netflix or dance all night type?
4. If you had a superpower, what would it be?
5. What's your secret talent or your weirdest habit?
Those are perfect. They're fun, not too serious, and a little flirty, especially if you react with humor or curiosity.
And speaking of reaction, that's the next big point. Don't forget to listen and respond with feeling.
Right. It's not just about asking questions like a robot.
It's about laughing, reacting, saying, "No way, that's so cool. Tell me more."
When you do that, the person feels special, like you're really with them in the moment.
Even a simple "really?" with a smile can go a long way.
Okay, now imagine this little scene.
You're standing in line at a bookstore. You see someone next to you holding a book you love.
Hey, that book is amazing. You're gonna love it.
Oh, you read it?
Yep, I cried a little at the end, not gonna lie.
Now I'm curious.
And just like that, you've created a moment, a connection.
One more tip. Don't be afraid of silence.
Ooh, yes, let's talk about this. Silence is okay.
Sometimes people worry too much when the conversation stops for a few seconds.
But actually, a little pause gives space. It shows you're comfortable.
You can smile, take a sip of your drink, and then say something simple like, "So, what kind of things make you laugh?"
And boom, the chat is rolling again.
Now, Jack, let's get real. What if you say something awkward or your English gets jumbled?
Simple answer? Laugh it off. Be real. Oops, I mixed my words again. Sorry, my English goes a little crazy when I'm nervous.
That's actually kind of charming.
And most people will find it cute or at least honest. That's way better than pretending to be perfect.
Yes, English is about connection, not perfection.
You said it.
Okay, let's recap what we've learned in this part. Ask fun, open questions. Use "what about you" to keep things going. React with feeling, not just words. Don't fear silence. Be real when you mess up.
These are real, simple strategies you can use today at a coffee shop, a party, or even online.
Remember, even a small conversation can build your confidence, and sometimes it might just lead to a date.
But at the very least, it's English practice with heart.
Do you want to make any changes to this part? If not, I'll jump into part 3, where we'll show you how to end the conversation smoothly and build your own flirty phrase bank in English. So, you've started the conversation. You've made them smile, maybe even laugh a little. What's next?
Now comes the tricky part, how to end the conversation in a way that feels smooth, friendly, maybe even flirty.
Right. You don't want to just walk away like, okay, bye. That's a little cold.
You also don't want to overstay the moment. The key is to leave them wanting more.
So here are a few great ways to wrap things up. Naturally, confidently, and in a way that leaves a good impression. Hey, it was really fun talking with you. I'm glad we talked. Hope your day keeps getting better. By the way, do you use Instagram? Maybe we could stay in touch.
That last one is powerful. It opens the door without pressure.
Exactly. You're giving them a gentle choice. It's like saying, I'd like to talk again, but only if you want to too.
Let's show a real example. I'll be the learner again.
And I'll be the person you're chatting with.
All right. So hey, I gotta run, but I really like talking with you.
Oh, same here. It was nice.
Maybe we can chat again sometime. Do you use Line or Instagram?
Sure. I'll give you my Instagram.
And boom, you did it. Smooth exit, good energy.
One more tip. Say their name when you say goodbye. It feels personal. See you, Emma. Hope your coffee's amazing. Nice meeting you, David. You made my day.
People remember those moments. It's like adding a little sparkle to your English.
Now let's build your flirty phrase bank. Simple English phrases you can practice and use in real life.
These phrases are perfect for friendly chats that might have a little romantic spark.
Nothing creepy, nothing too much. Just playful, confident, and respectful.
Here we go. Get ready to screenshot these or write them down.
Key flirty phrase bank. Beginner friendly. You have great energy. It's really easy to talk with you.
You have a nice smile. It's kind of contagious.
I like your style. It says something about you.
You're fun to talk to. Are you always like this?
Be careful. You might be making me smile too much.
Are you always this interesting, or is it just today?
These lines are light, friendly, and easy to use. And most importantly, they're not cheesy if you say them with genuine interest.
Let's make it even easier. We'll give you the magic structure of a flirty compliment.
Simple structure. Your positive adjective. I like that about you. Examples. You're super thoughtful. I like that. You're funny in a quiet way. I like that. You're really good at making people feel relaxed.
You can practice this structure with anyone, friends, classmates, even a barista.
Yes, it builds your speaking confidence and makes you sound natural.
One of my favorites? You seem really chill. Talking to you feels easy.
That's perfect for new conversations. Okay, Jack, one last thing. What should learners do if they get rejected or someone isn't interested?
That's a great question, and it's important.
Because sometimes the person might not want to chat, and that's okay.
If that happens, just smile and say something like, "No worries, have a great day." Or, "All good, take care."
That shows respect and confidence, and you still practice your English.
That's a win already.
Let's quickly review today's takeaways. You learned how to end conversations naturally. You practiced respectful ways to ask for social info. You now have a flirty phrase bank. You know what to say when the answer is no.
And remember, flirting is just friendly energy. It doesn't have to be serious.
It's about smiling more, showing interest, and connecting through English.
Even if it's just a short chat, every conversation makes you better.
So get out there, practice what you've learned, and enjoy the process.
Do you want me to write the final outro section for this episode?
And that's it for today's episode of the Achieve English podcast.
You did amazing. Seriously, learning how to flirt or connect in English takes courage and practice.
Today, you learned how to start fun conversations, give simple compliments, and end a chat in a friendly way.
You also built a flirty phrase bank you can use in real life, in coffee shops, classes, or even online chats.
Now it's time to take action. Like the video if you enjoyed this episode. Subscribe to our channel for more real-life English tips. Leave a comment below. Tell us your favorite flirty phrase. And practice what you've just learned with a friend or someone special.
You've got this. English gets easier and more fun the more you use it.
We'll see you next time on the Achieve English podcast channel.
Together, bye for now and happy learning.